Hey there, amazing language teachers. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever felt overwhelmed trying to set proficiency goals for your students? You know, the kind of goals that aren't just clear but actually achievable, ones that guide learning and show measurable progress. If you've ever been there, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into exactly how to set effective proficiency goals that actually work in your classroom. I'm going to give you simple, actionable strategies you can use today. Yes, today, to get your students on the path to success. So stick with me because I promise you this is going to be fun, practical, and totally doable. All right, let's kick things off by talking about the first step, defining clear, actionable proficiency goals. Without clear goals, it's like asking students to run a race without telling them where the finish line is, right? Here are 3 strategies to make sure your goals hit the mark. First, use can-do statements. Start by framing goals as simple, specific can-do statements. For example, instead of saying, we'll learn basic introductions, try, I can introduce myself and ask someone their name. It's concrete, it's actionable, and students know exactly what they're aiming for. 2. Start small and build. Break bigger goals into smaller, bite-sized pieces. For instance, if the goal is to describe family members, start with, I can name 3 family members, and build up to, I can describe their hobbies. Small wins build momentum. And 3, involve your students. Take 5 minutes to ask your students what they want to accomplish in your class. Maybe they're planning to travel or want to watch Netflix shows in the target language. When students help shape their goals, they're more invested. See? Setting clear goals doesn't have to be complicated, and the best part is, when students see exactly what they can accomplish, their confidence soars. Next up, let's talk about aligning your activities with those goals. Because let's face it, it's one thing to set goals, but it's another to make sure what you're doing in class actually gets students there. Here's how you can make it happen. Integrate formative assessments. These are your secret weapon. Use things like exit tickets, quick conversations, or even a thumbs up, thumbs down poll to check how students are doing in real time. These mini check-ins help you and your students adjust on the fly. Use authentic materials. Pick activities that feel real world. For example, if your goal is for students to order food in the target language, role play a restaurant scene with a menu from a country where the language is spoken. It's practical and engaging. And scaffold with sentence frames. Give students tools to succeed. For example, if the goal is for them to describe their favorite activity, provide sentence starters like, I like to blank because blank. This helps even your shyest students get started. So when you align your activities with your goals, you're not just teaching, you're giving students a clear path to success. Now, before we jump into our final talking point, I have to tell you about something super exciting, the Comprehensible 2025 Conference. This is the ultimate event for language teachers who are ready to take the proficiency-based teaching to their next level. It's packed with actionable sessions from incredible presenters, all designed to make your teaching life easier and more effective. And the best part? It's all online, so you can watch from anywhere. Check it out at mm.us/conference. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. All right, let's bring it all together with our final step. Tracking progress and celebrating achievements. This is where the magic happens because students need to see how far they've come to stay motivated. Here are 3 ways to make that happen. Number 1, visual progress trackers. Create a class chart or individual goal trackers where students can mark off milestones. It's like a fitness tracker, but for language learning, and it's so satisfying to see progress. 2, regular check-ins. Dedicate just 5 minutes at the end of the week for students to reflect. Ask, what's one thing you accomplished this week, or what's something that you want to improve next week? Reflection builds awareness and motivation. And 3, celebrate the milestones. Celebrate every win, big or small. Maybe it's a shout out during a class, a certificate, or even a simple round of applause. Recognizing progress keeps the energy high and the goals in sight. And when students can see and celebrate their progress, they stay engaged and excited to keep going. So there you have it. Setting proficiency goals doesn't have to be overwhelming. With clear goals, aligned activities, and a plan to track and celebrate progress, you'll see your students thrive. Now I want to hear from you. What's one goal you want to set for your students this week? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your ideas. And if you're ready to learn the simple way to truly measure proficiency, make sure to check out this next video. It's packed with even more actionable tips to help you and your students succeed. And as always, happy comprehensible input.